Namaskaram. Good evening. Vanakkam. As per the schedule, maybe corona crisis is becoming, but our movement is continued. Continuous workshops, continuous webinars also are continued. National level, international level. So there is no any impact of the corona crisis on our movement. Last time I have given the all food forest models. Already you have taken. Today we will discuss about sugarcane. Because in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana also, there is widespread acreage of the sugarcane plantation. It is a big industry. We have already discussed about cotton also and rainy season crops, kharif crops. So many farmers and consumers also are asking about the new books. They have to wait for some period. Since 18 months, 1.5 year, I am writing new syllabus, new books, totally updated, 100% scientific, a big syllabus. Continuous since 18 months, 1.5 year. Again, I think that 6 months will be required. Minimum 4 months are required to complete the syllabus. Morning 5:30, I start my writing up to evening 8:39. Continuous. And I am writing three languages, English, Hindi, and Marathi. And these books will be translated in all other languages, Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam, Telugu, Asami, Bengali, Odia, Punjabi, Gujarati, and also another country's languages also. We should have our own syllabus and our own university, open university. That is our aim. That is our aim. I think that we are going on the right path. As the syllabus books will be completed, I will give the information in this workshop so that we can purchase those books. There are two options. One is our virtual university or physical university. I don't know what will happen. How the God will manage, we will go forward. There are so many confusions in the intellectual class of the society. Intellectual class of the society. There is no clarity. There is no clarity. And what they are doing the claims, maximum are not the reality, are not science, truth, are unnatural, untruth, unscientific. There is a Unnat Bharat Abhiyan of Government of India. One senior college from New Delhi, under New Delhi University, principal and director called me. Sir, we are arranging one international conference in August, 2-day conference. A specialist will be resource person throughout the world. We want you as a chief guest. I ask, what is the subject? Sustainable agriculture. I ask them, do you know sustainable? What is the definition of the sustainable agriculture? Which is sustainable in the world? Show me single. Nothing is sustainable in the world, in the universe. Everything is changing minute by minute. Our age is increasing every day. No stability, no sustainability. Universe is expanding every day. No sustainable. Every day plants are growing, developing, increasing the body. There is change, no sustainability. Water resources, full of the water in rainy season, and due to plant evaporation, they are losing the water resources. Every day stock is reduced, and in summer it becomes dry. Where is sustainability? Even the rocks and stones also are changing by weathering every day. Water, air, sunlight, cold effect, hot effect, no sustainability. Production also is not sustainable. Same variety, same technique, same soil. Somebody will get 5 quintal per acre. Somebody will get 7 quintal. Somebody will 10 quintal. No sustainability. That means sustainable agriculture is not existed in the world. I have given challenge. Show me single model of sustainable agriculture in entire world. Show me single. Yes, this is sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture is a fraud technology, fraud, not existed in the entire world as a model. It is an ideology in the mind. Indian intellectual class, they have no grassroots level work, no. But they are intellectual. So they are building the houses in the air, in the air. Sustainable agriculture, chemical-free agriculture. highly confused this class, so-called highly intellectual class of India. Now, second claim, that soil is poor. Hunger. What the nutrients are required for growth and development of the plant body are not existed in the soil. In Hindi, so-called highly intellectual class says kuposhit means hunger. So we have to convert kuposhit, hunger soil, in the suposhit, nutritious soil. All these are highly intellectuals, nationalist, Swadeshi. They are claiming soil is deficited by all nutrients, kuposhit, hunger. So we have to utilize the external inputs like manures and fertilizers to feed the soil. As a suposhit. भूमि का सुपोषण. What is this? Is this Indian theory? No. It is not Indian theory. Justus Liebig, a great agriculture scientist, had put one theory, and that his theory says what the nutrients are required for growth and development of the plant body are not existed in the soil. Soil is totally deficited, kuposhit, hunger. So we have to give the external inputs, manures and fertilizers in the soil to fulfill the nutrients. And later, Liebig says, how much maximum quantity you will utilize the fertilizers as external inputs, you will get multiple quantity of the production. This is the law of Liebig. Liebig was not Indian scientist. He was not Swadeshi, he was a Videshi, foreign scientist. That means, according to Liebig theory, if you will utilize 1 bag of urea and you will get 10 quintal of the cotton per acre, according to Liebig, if you utilize 10 bag of urea, you have to get 100 quintal cotton per acre. Proportional multiplicate. Whether it is a reality? No. Every year, number of urea bag is increasing, and number of quintal per acre is decreasing. Totally against livestock. Totally against livestock. That means livestock theory is 100% fraud, unnatural, untruth. And all the laws of the claim of livestock, theory of livestock, Dr. Norman Borlaug developed Green Revolution technology. Both are fraud. If the livestock claim there are no nutrients in the soil, we have to utilize external inputs, manual fertilizer. My question to Indian highly intellectual class, in the forest, in the nature. Nature is not created by human being. Nature is created by the God. Because on the earth, nature has come first. Then later on, human being came on the earth. That means nature is not created by the human being. Nature is created by the God. Dense forest is the nature. You go to the dense forest, you will see a huge tree of mango, tamarind, jamun, jujube, with uncountable fruits, coconut, with uncountable fruits, without any existence of the human and assistance of the human. Every year. Every year. You cut down any leaf of any plant in the forest and investigate any laboratory in the world. The test report will say no deficiency of any nutrient in the plant. No deficiency of the nitrogen, no deficiency of the phosphate, potash, no deficiency of the calcium, magnesium, sulfur, and no deficiency of all micronutrients. That means in the forestry, nitrogen is available, phosphate, potash is become available, calcium, magnesium, sulfur are become available, and all micronutrients are become available. Who has given? In reserve dense forest, there are no tribal also. No human there. Who has given? If there is no human has not given any input. Anybody has any nutrient? Who has given? Nature has given. The God has given. That means there is a self-reliant, self-developing, self-nourishing system of the God, of the nature, by which automatically, naturally, all nutrients are become available to the plant body. The God has not given any role to human being in the growth and development of the plant body. This is our ego. I am going. Yes, you are going. No human role. No human role. No human role. You are dibble the seed in the soil. That is your technology. But on the tree, when the fruits and pods are matured, automatically the fruits are splitted and seeds are fallen down on the surface. When seeds are fallen down, to cover the seed by leaves, the dried leaves are fallen down and cover the seed by mulching to save the seed from external enemies, birds, insect, rainwater. When rain starts, seeds start to germinate. In germination process, where human is? In germination process, where human is there? No human existed there. Start to grow, where human is there? Bear so many flowers, where human is there? And in the flowers, seeds are developed, fruits are developed, where human is there? Show me any existence of human, any technology. Without human existence and assistance, if the forestry are not having any deficiency of any nutrient, that means all nutrients are become available, taken to the soil. Soil is the main source. Taken to the soil. As per Liebig or so-called highly intellectual Indian class, if soil is kuposhit, deficited, hunger, no nutrients are exist in the soil, then there should be deficiency of the nutrient in the forestry, because there is no nutrient in the soil, no nutrient in the plant body, but no deficiency. All nutrients are available. Taken to the soil. That means soil is Annapurna. Soil is ocean of the nutrient. Ocean of the nutrient. No hunger, no deficiency, no kuposhan, Not necessary to give the manual fertilizer. No soup portion. No soup portion. Library claim and this highly intellectual claim. Same. 100% untruth. 100% untruth. Fraud, unnatural, which is not existed in the nature. That is unnatural theory, thought theory, and truth theory. Exact foreign theory in the tongue of Swadeshi. Why? Supotion, Kupotion is a foreign language. It is not a Swadeshi language. And same language is utilized by this highly intelligent class who are misguiding the nation by giving thought technology, sustainable agriculture, Supotion. Something is wrong. I think that we are not giving proper, truthful message to the world. We are creating the confusion in the mind of the farmers and decision makers by giving thought theory. So, soil is Annapurna, ocean of the nutrient. But what the nutrients are existed in the soil are not in available form to the roots. What the nutrients are existed in the soil are not in available form for the roots. That means are not in cooked stage. All nutrients are in uncooked, raw stage. The roots want cooked food. In the soil, there is no cooked food. There is raw grains, no bread, no roti. Soil is enriched by all nutrients, huge quantity, but are in non-available form to the roots. We have to convert non-available to available. That means we have to cook the food and serve to the roots. The God has given this contract to uncountable species of the microorganisms to cook the food, to convert non-available into available and to supply to the roots. Uncountable species of the microorganisms, which are the cook of the God. And all these cook microorganisms are existed in the dung of the local cow. Local cow intestine is a big factory in which these microorganisms are created. Local cow. Local. Bos indicus. No Bos taurus. No jealousy, no boast to others. These are not the cows. These are another animals. Only boss indicus, our local cow. Local cows. Local cow came on the earth first. Then human came. That means local cow is not created by human being. Local cow is created by the God, by the word. Local cow is grazing in the forest. And local cow is dropping the dung on the earth, on the soil. In that dung, uncountable species of the microorganisms. Visible, invisible, identified, unidentified, known, unknown, uncountable. Why mother cow has given all these uncountable species of the microorganisms in its dung? Why not given 4 species, 50 species? Why given uncountable? Because all these microorganism species, uncountable, trillions of the trillions, are totally involved in the humus creation. Humus is the fertility and productivity of the soil. Humus is the footstock of the root. Humus is the aliveness of the soil. Humus is the vital power source. So God has given all uncountable species of the microorganism. God is giving the order to human with the help of the local cow. That God says, I have sent uncountable species of the microorganism in the dung of the local cow to create the humus. Human, you utilize the dung as it is. Oh human, you utilize the dung as it is of the local cow. Don't separate 4 or 5 species of the microorganism to prepare any culture as like waste decomposer. Don't select some species to EM solution, Go Krupa Amrutam. No. God is giving order. Don't prepare any culture in which specific species you are utilizing. It is against my order. That means these people, waste decomposer, Go Krupa Amrutam, EM solution, garbage enzyme, They are not believing in the God. And they are not believing the Gomata, local God, mother God. They are behaving against the God, against the local. How they can claim that they are Go Bhakta, worshipper of the cow? No. Something is wrong with them. In Subhash Palekar natural farming, we are using the dung of local cow as it is. For Jivamrutam, Ganajivamrutam, as it is. We are following the God and mother cow as it is 100%. We are not giving the challenge to the God and mother cow. No. We are real Go Bhaktas. They are not Go Bhaktas. They are not. Again, Go Mata, mother cow, local cow. Give second message of the God that I am giving bullock for cultivation practices in your farm. I am giving bullock. Utilize only bullock. Don't utilize tractor. Don't utilize tractor. The message of the God through local cow is given by the God to you. Don't utilize tractor. Utilize only bullocks, which I am giving you bullock. In throughout India, 90% farmers are utilizing tractor. No bullock. No. Even Goshala also. They are not Go Bhaktas. Those farmers are not utilizing bullocks for cultivation. They are not Go Bhaktas. No. They are not spiritual. Because they are not believing in the God. They are not following the guideline of the God. They are utilizing tractor, a demon. How they can claim that they are spiritual? Local cow is giving third Sunday message of the God, giving by local cow to you. I am giving my milk to feed only my calf, not for human, not for you. Local cow is giving the message to you that I am giving the milk only for my calf, not for human, not for utilizing on the soil. Local cow is standing, grazing. If there is no calf there to drink the milk, local cow will not give the milk, will not drop the milk on the soil. Only will drop the milk in the mouth of the calf. The God is giving the message to human. The cow milk I am giving for only calf, not for you. What you are doing? What you are doing? You are drinking the milk. You are eating the ghee, clarified butter, curd, against the God desire, against the God law, against the guideline of the mother cow. You are not Gobhakta. You are not Gobhakta. You are not free. God has created human being 100% vegetarian. God has created human being 100% vegetarian. Vegetarian food means plant-based food. Vegetarian food means plant-based food. Leaves, fruits, grains, pods, tubers, flowers. This is the human food. 100% vegetarian food. Plant-based food. Plant-based. Elephant also a vegetarian animal, which eat only leaves and grass. You don't give the grass to eat and keep the heap of the meat instead of eat. Elephant. Elephant will take the decision to die with hunger, but it will not touch the meat. 100% vegetarian. That means human food is a plant-based food. Human food is not a animal-based food. No. No. According to law of the God, human food is not a animal-based food. Milk, animal-based food. Given by the animal. Milk is not produced on the flower, on the plants. No, there is no factory on the plant of the milk. So milk is not vegetarian food. It is not a plant-based food. It is a animal-based food. That means milk, curd and ghee is not a vegetarian food. No, it is not a vegetarian. If you are drinking milk, you are eating curd and ghee, clarified butter, you are not vegetarian. You are not vegetarian. As per the law of the God, as per the law of the God. Nobody following the rule of the God and local cow, mother cow, no. Everybody is behaving against the God, against the local cow, mother cow. And they call, I am spiritual, I am a Go Bhakta. Achha. Honey also is not a human food. Because Honey is not a plant-based food. Honey is animal-based food. Honeybees are not the plants. Honeybees are not the plants. I am putting the nature. I am not asking you don't drink the milk. No, I will not say to you that don't drink the milk. No, I will not say. I am putting only nature. You drink the milk, you eat the ghee, I don't care. That is your decision. But what I am putting, what is nature, what is the cow? Science. It does not mean that you quit the milk. No, no, no. You start, you continue milk, you continue ghee, no problem. But actually, what is the science? What is the reality I am putting to you? That means cow keeping is not for selling the product. Cow keeping only for agriculture. Dung, urine, bullocks should be utilized for only agriculture. Bullocks want the pulling power. And if the calf is not getting sufficient milk, we can't create the bullock very strong. So, I will not say that you don't drink the milk, no. You continue to drink the milk, to continue to eat the ghee, no problem. What I am putting, what are the confusions unscientifically? We have to only clear. We have to only clear. That will be your decision. That will be your decision. Satyu, I have given all models in last episodes. Cotton, seasonal crops, vegetables, and fruit orchard. I have given entire. You download all the videos of previous episodes, you will get entire information. Second claim is done, chemical-free farming. It is also a fraud because in entire world there is no chemical-free farming. The roots take all nutrients in chemical farm, not in organic farm. The roots of all crops are taking the nutrients in chemical farm, not in organic farm. In the soil, all the nutrients are existed in organic farm, not in chemical farm. In the soil, all the residues of the crop, which are enclosed all nutrients, are existed in the soil as an organic form. And roots cannot take the nutrient in organic form. Roots want chemical form. All in the chemical form. Microorganisms convert organic into chemical form. Then the nutrients are available to the roots through the humus. That means chemical-free farming is not existed in the nature. No. Roots want only all nutrients in the chemical form, not in organic form. No chemical-free farming is existed in the entire world. It is a fraud. It is a fraud. The green leaves absorb the solar energy and it is converted into chemical energy in the leaves. Then it is utilized for photosynthesis. Even solar energy also is not utilized in only utilized in chemical. So no chemical-free farming is existed in the world. No sustainable farming existed in the world. These are only a big bungalows in the air, built up in the air, ideological, not existed on the grassroots level as a model. And to build up any huge building in the air, no bricks are required, no steel is required, no cement is required, no water is required, no wood is required, nothing is required. No labor, no money. We can build up a huge bungalows in the air, and then these are the technologies. Thought technologies. I have given vegetable crop pattern in detail. Amit Kumar. Today we will discuss about sugarcane plant. If you are willing to write it, okay, you can write down what I am saying. Write down sugarcane plantation. Write down sugarcane is perennial. Sugarcane is perennial monocot photosynthetic grass. Perennial monocot photosynthetic grass. That means where the grasses are grown, that means where the grasses are grown, we can grow sugarcane. We can grow sugarcane. Vijay Chaudhary, I have given all vegetable models in last. You find out the last episodes on YouTube. You will get it. That means once we have planted the sugarcane, that means once we have planted the sugarcane, we can take continuous ratoons. We can take continuous ratoons for so many years. For so many years. Not necessary to plant the sugarcane every year. Not necessary to plant sugarcane every year. As it is a familiar crop, as it is familiar crop, that means if we will plant one eye seed of the sugarcane, if we will plant one eye seed of the sugarcane, through this one eye, we get 108 killers. We get 108 killers. But all tillers are not converted into sugarcane. But all tillers are not converted into sugarcanes. In Subhash Palekar natural farming, we get minimum 12 to 48 sugarcanes in one family. We get minimum 12 to 48 sugarcanes in one family. How much tillers should be converted into sugar canes? How much maximum tillers should be converted into sugar canes? How much maximum tillers will be converted into sugar canes is dependent on how much maximum humus, how much maximum humus how much maximum humus we will create in the soil. Maximum organic carbon. And how much maximum solar energy and how much maximum solar energy is harvested by the leaves of the sugarcane, how much maximum solar energy is harvested by the leaves of the sugarcane, we can get maximum production. We can get maximum production. One square feet leaf surface area of sugarcane, 1 square feet leaf surface area of sugarcane one square feet leaf surface area of sugarcane absorb 12.5 kilocalories energy 12.5 kilocalories energy in one day. 12.5 kilocalories energy in one day by photosynthesis process. Take the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Take the carbon dioxide through the atmosphere and water through the soil by means of the roots. And manufacture 4.5 gram food in one day. 1 square feet leaf surface area manufacture 4.5 gram food in one day. And through that 4.5 gram food, sugar, carbohydrates, we get 2.5 or 2.25 gram of sugarcane production. We get 2.25 gram sugarcane production. Through that 4.5 gram total sugar is manufactured by the leaves, carbohydrates. That means how much maximum solar energy will be harvested. That means how much maximum solar energy will be harvested by the leaves of the sugarcane plants we will get maximum sugarcane production. We will get maximum sugarcane production. So, for that purpose, how much maximum distance in between two lines of the sugarcane? That means how much maximum distance between two lines of the sugarcane we can keep? How much maximum distance in between two sugarcane lines we can keep? Every leaf will get the solar light. Top to bottom, every leaf of sugarcane plant will get the solar light, solar energy, and production will be increased. What I have taken the research work on the spacing, the research work on the spacing, the distance between two lines and two plants. I came on the conclusion that One family of sugarcane in North India 36 square feet area is required. 36 square feet area is required for one family of the sugarcane. And in South India, Sri Lanka, one sugar family want 64 square feet area. 64 square feet area. 64 square feet area. I have done so many trials and research work about the spacing, exact spacing. Then I found that in North India, 36 square feet, in South India, Sri Lanka, 64 square feet. In North India, December, January and February. December, January and February, near about 3 months or 2.5 months, there is a dense fog. Dense fog. We can't see, everything was invisible, become invisible. Highly dense fog. So leaves of the sugarcane cannot manufacture the food due to lack of the sunlight. But in South India, Maharashtra and Sri Lanka, 64 square feet area is the best for one sugarcane family. In South India, Maharashtra, even Gujarat and Sri Lanka, 64 square feet area is enough for one sugarcane family. That means we can keep 8 feet by 8 feet distance. That means we can keep 8 feet by 8 feet distance between two lines and two plants of the sugar cane. Between two lines and two plants of the sugar cane. This is South India. And in North India, 6 by 6 feet. Between two lines and two plants. 6 feet by 6 feet in North India. It is enough. As sugarcane is photosynthetic plant, as sugarcane is photosynthetic plant, that means the leaves of the sugarcane want only full sunlight. That means the leaves of the sugarcane wants full sunlight. Do not want shadow. Do not want shadow. Do not want shadow. The leaves of the sugarcane can grow very easily. The leaves of the sugarcane can grow very easily in 10,000 to 12,000 foot candle. In 10,000 to 12,000 foot candle, intensity of the solar light. Intensity of the solar light. When we keep 8 feet by 8 feet distance between two lines and the plants, when we keep 8 feet distance, 8 by 8 feet distance between two lines and the two plants, the lowest leaf of the sugarcane get sunlight. The lowest leaf of the sugarcane gets sunlight. All leaves are getting sunlight. They manufacture the food and we get maximum production. When I have taken the research work, how much eye cuttings is required for sugarcane plantation, when I have taken the research work to find out how many eye cutting is required for plantation of sugarcane, I found that one eye cutting is enough. I found that one eye cutting is enough for best germination and growth and development of the family. No two eye cutting, no three eye cutting. No. No two eye cutting and no three eye cutting. The sugarcane plant is belong to carbon 4 group. The sugarcane plant is belonging to carbon 4 group. Carbon 4. That means sugarcane is not utilizing the energy. Sugarcane is not utilizing the energy for respiration. That energy is utilized in the production. It is the benefit of the sugar. It is totally wrong that sugarcane want maximum water for irrigation. It is totally wrong that sugarcane want maximum water. This claim is totally wrong. The trans-evaporation losses from the soil, the trans-evaporation losses from the soil and transpiration losses through the leaves of the sugarcane and transpiration losses through the leaves of the sugarcane are minimized controlled in Subhash Palekar natural farm. Is controlled by Subhash Palekar natural farming by mulching on the soil, and Jivamrutam spray on the leaves. We will minimize 90% water will be saved in Subhash Palekar natural farming in sugar. 90%. Sugarcane is having three stages of the life. Sugarcane is having three stages of the life. Initial 4-month childhood stage. Initial 4-month childhood stage. Initial 4-month childhood stage. Next 4-month growth stage. Next 4-month growth stage. And last 4-month sugar storage stage. That means in initial 4 months. That means in initial 4 months, sugarcane plants are not growing speedily. In the initial 4 months, sugarcane plants are not growing speedily. The speed of the growth is very minimum. Speed of the vegetative growth is very minimum in initial 4 months. But the growth of the root is very fast in the initial 4 months. But the growth of the roots is very fast in the initial 4 months. The roots are spread out in the soil, deeper soil. The roots are spread out in the deeper soil in the 4 months. The roots give strong support to the plant in the initial stage. The roots create a strong support to the plants in initial period. That means in the initial 4 months after plantation, that means in initial 4 months after plantation, when the sugarcane plants are not grown speedily, when the sugarcane plants are not grown speedily, they have very low growth. they have very low growth. To take the advantage of this low growth, to take the advantage of this low growth, we have to take so many intercrops. We have to take those so many intercrops. We have to take those so many intercrops in the 8 feet belt, in the 8 feet or 6 feet belt, those crops, intercrops, we have to take which will complete their life cycle which will complete their life cycle before 4 months. In the 4 months, they will complete their life cycle within 4 months, so that there will be no any competition, so that there will be no any competition, no any competition for solar light, for taking solar light in between sugarcane and intercrops. In between sugarcane and intercrops. There will be no competition. Sugarcane plantation can be done throughout the year. Sugar plantation can be done in throughout the year in South India. Due to no severe cold. Due to no severe cold. But there are 4 seasons of the sugarcane plantation. There are 4 seasons of the sugarcane plantation. Number 1, June, July planting. June, July. The sugar is planted in June, July. Second, October, November. Second, October, November. Third, in January. Third, in January. And fourth, in March. For 1 acre plantation, in 8 by 8 feet distance, in 8 feet by 8 feet distance, we want only 44 sugar canes for 1 acre as a seed material. We want only 44 sugar canes for 1 acre. That means maximum 70 kg sugar cane seed material. 70. Only 70 kg sugar cane. महेश कलसारिया जी, इट इज नॉट ये हिंदी का नहीं है, ये इंग्लिश का एपिसोड है. हिंदी में आप हर रविवार को, दूसरे और चौथे रविवार को सुबह 7:30 से 10:30 बजे सुन सकते हैं. हिंदी में होता रहा है. ये केवल इंग्लिश वालों के लिए. In chemical farming, they use 2 to 3 ton of the sugarcane seed material per acre. In chemical farming, they use 2 to 3 metric ton of sugarcane seed material per acre. That means they are losing. They are destroying 3 quintal sugar in the soil. This is a national loss. It is a national loss. It is a crime. Not necessarily at all. Not necessarily. All local varieties of the sugarcane, all local varieties of the sugarcane are useful in Subhash Palekar natural farming for jaggery preparation, for jaggery manufacturing. Now cultivation. Now cultivation. Cultivate the soil and dry in sunlight. Cultivate the soil and dry in the sunlight. Collect the residues of the previous crop. Collect the residues of the previous crop and dump it at any corner for next mulching purpose. Collect the residues of the previous crop and dump in any corner for next mulching purpose. Otherwise, rotate the soil so that residues will be cut down in small pieces and will mix in the soil. Otherwise, rotate the soil. Otherwise, rotate the soil so that the residues of the previous crop will be cut down in small pieces and will mix in the soil. Before last cultivation, broadcast 400 kg Ghanajivamrutam per acre. Before last cultivation, broadcast 400 kg Ghanajivamrutam per acre per acre on 1 acre soil. On 1 acre land, and mix it in the soil and mix it in soil by last cultivation. by last cultivation. Then give the surface water to the soil. Then give the surface water to the soil so that so that the seeds of the weeds will be germinated, so that the seeds of the weeds which are exist in the soil, the seeds of the weeds which are existed in the soil, they will germinate. They will germinate, and when the soil will become green by weeds, and when the soil will become green by weeds, give the last cultivation. Give the last cultivation to control the weeds. Give the last cultivation to control the weeds. By this operation, 60% weeds are controlled. 60% weeds are controlled. Then draw the ridges and furrows. Draw the ridges and furrows. That means small trenches, continuous trenches at 2 feet distance. Then draw the ridges and furrows. That means small trenches at every 2 feet distance. At every 2 feet distance. Every 2 feet distance. I will show the diagram. You take the photo. I will show the diagram. You take the photo. This is a long view. Now close up. Now close up. You take the photo. Write down. In 8-feet belt, in 8-feet belt, we get 4 lines. We get 4 lines, 4 trenches, 4 furrows. In 8-feet belt, we get 4 furrows, 4 small trenches, just like on the screen. You can see on the screen. I have given the number. 1 trench, number 2, number 3, number 4, and again number 1. In number 1 trench, we have to plant 1 eye cutting of the sugarcane. In number 1 trench, we have to plant 1 eye cutting of the sugarcane after dipping in the bijamrutam. After dipping in the bijamrutam for a few seconds, and plant it in number 1 furrow, in number 1 trench, at 8-feet distance, 8 by 8, at 8-feet distance, 8 by 8. In the center of the 2 sugarcane, in the center of 2 sugarcane, in the center of the 2 sugarcane, 8 feet distance between 2 plants, in the center of the 2 sugarcane in the line, you plant seedling of the chili, capsicum or chili. You plant seedling of the chili. From chili, sugarcane 4 feet, sugarcane 4 feet on both sides. In between sugarcane and chili, between sugar cane and chili, on both sides of the both wall of the trench, on both wall of the trench, on the both slope of the trench, in the line of the sugarcane and chili, transplant the seedling of the onion or garlic. Transplant the seedlings of the onion or garlic. Onion or garlic. On the both slope of the number 1 trench. Number 1 furrow. As per given in the diagram. You are seeing number 1. This is number 1. Number 1. And on both sides we will see the dots. These are the onion or garlic. Onion throughout the year, garlic in October, November, December, January. There is a great symbiosis between the root zone of sugarcane and onion. There is a great symbiosis in between the root zones of sugarcane and onion. Onion complete their life cycle before 4 months. Onion is coming harvesting before 4 months, within 3 months. That means there is no competition for sunlight. That means no competition for sunlight. In chemical farming, as onion become matured, they are going inside the soil. They are hidden in the soil. Where to dig out for harvesting. Where to dig out for harvesting of the onion. But in Subhash Palekar's natural farming, as onion become matured, Onions are coming upon the soil automatically. Onions are coming upon the soil automatically, and we can harvest very easily. We can harvest with very easily. In the number 2 trench, look at the screen. Number 2 trench. Number 2 trench, on the left side of the trench, there are blue color symbols. On the left side slope, in the middle of the slope, treat the Bijambutam and sow the seed. Treat the Bijambutam and sow the seed in June, July of green gram, black gram, green gram, black gram, cowpea, horse gram, or moth bean, or French beans. In June, July. In October, November, Bengal gram, pea, fenugreek, Bengal gram, pea, fenugreek, rajmash, that means beans, and all types of the rabi beans. In January, black gram, cowpea, black gram, cowpea, fenugreek. And in March, summer green gram, Baisakhi Mukh. In March, summer green gram. According to season, we can arrange the pulses. According to season, we have to select the pulses crop on left side of the number 2 trench. Distance between two plant 1 feet. Distance between two plant 1 feet. The roots of this pulses crop, absorb nitrogen to the atmosphere. The roots of this pulses crop absorb the nitrogen to the atmosphere the roots of the pulses crop absorb the nitrogen to the atmosphere with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria. With the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria, and that nitrogen is given available to the roots of the sugarcane and other intercrops. To the roots of the sugarcane and other intercrops. The lowest leaves of the pulses are matured regularly and are fallen down on the surface of the soil regularly. These fallen leaves create the mulching. These fallen leaves create the automatically straw mulching on the surface of the soil. And conserve the soil moisture create the humus in the soil and automatically the nutrients are available to the sugarcane roots through the humus. Automatically the nutrients are given available through the humus to the sugarcane roots. New books will be available within 3 months. Even the flowers of the pulses attract the friend insects and honeybees. The flowers of the pulses attract the friend insects and honeybees in large scale and this friend insect control the enemy insects. These predators, friend insects, control the enemy insects by biological control. Yeah, Challa Samartha, you will get entire English books in one set. No problem. Honeybees are pollinating the flowers of the another intercrops and we get production. We get production. Also, the pulses are giving the production to us, money us. We get the production and money income. On the right hand side of the number 2 trench, on the right hand side of the number 2 trench, there are triangles embossed in green color. Right down. In the slope of the number 2 trench, right hand slope of the number 2 trench, on the right hand slope of the number 2 trench, On right hand slope of the number 2 trench, treat the seeds by Bijamrutam and treat the seeds by Bijamrutam and sow the seeds in line of sow the seeds in line of groundnut, groundnut, sunflower, groundnut, sunflower, sesame, sesame, till, sesame, linseed, linseed, safflower, safflower for edible oil. For getting edible oil, you can select any one or any two oil seed crop. Now number 3 trench. Number 3 trench. Number 3 trench, you will see the symbol of swastik symbol, swastik symbol, number 3 trench, on both slope of the number 3 trench. On the both slope of the number 3 trench, you will see the swastik symbol. Is it correct? Yeah. Write down. On the both slope of the number 3 trench, on the both slope of the number 3 trench, in oil seed 1 feet distance, 1.5 feet distance, no problem, oil seed. Yeah. Shushanmungam, 1.5 feet distance. In number 3, on the both slope, we have to take all vegetables. We have to take all vegetables. That means capsicum, color capsicum, green capsicum, color capsicum, brinjal, brinjal, tomato, brinjal, tomato, lady's finger, lady's finger, brinjal, tomato, capsicum, lady's finger, cluster beans, cluster beans, cowpea, cowpea, cabbage, cabbage, cauliflower, cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, broccoli, beans, anyone or in mixed pattern. Anyone, brinjal, brinjal, tomato, tomato. In second line, brinjal. First line, tomato. Third line, capsicum. Fourth belt, and in every belt, specific vegetable. Otherwise, you can take the mixed pattern also. Treat the roots of the seedling in Bijamrutam. Treat the roots of the seedling in Bijamrutam, or treat the seed by Bijamrutam of the vegetables, then plant on the both sides. Distance between 2 feet. Distance between 2 feet. To plant 2 feet. Even in the vegetable plants, on the slope of the both slope of the trench number 3, where there is a vacant space, you have to double the seeds of seedling by treating Bijamrutam. We have to double the seeds or plant the seedling, transplant the seedling by Bijamrutam of cumin, jeera, fenugreek, methi, fenugreek means methi, coriander মানে ধনিয়া, mustard, सरसों, mustard, garlic, local garlic, onion, carrot, radish, मूली, carrot, radish, beetroot, turnip, शलगम, beetroot, turnip, and all green vegetables, palak, methi, all green vegetables. Where there is a vacant space, you have to fill up the vacant space in the vegetables. According to season. Then down in fourth range, last range, fourth range, number fourth range, on the left side, on the slope, on the left side slope, oil seeds, oil seeds. Left hand oil seeds, which are given the list, all those oil seeds. Groundnut, sunflower, and linseed, safflower, and right hand side pulses, all pulses. As like number 2, as like number 2, it should be replicated in 4 as it is. It should be replicated in 4. Number 2 should be replicated in the 4. Now we will take the view. Number 1, sugarcane plus onion, garlic. Number 2, left side pulses, right side all seeds. Number 3, on both sides vegetables. Number 4, left side oil seeds, right side pulses. Dal. Hit 2. Number 5, change again sugarcane. Change number 5 again sugarcane. 6, pulses. Same sequence should be continued. Same sequence should be continued. Write down. All these intercrops are selected. All these intercrops are selected which are symbiotic to the sugarcane plantation. Which are symbiotic to sugarcane plantation. No competition. Symbiotic. One feet distance between the oasis and the pulses. 1.5 feet, 1 feet. Now we have completed the plantation. It's okay. Write down. The pulses and oil seeds. Pulses and oil seeds. Even onion and garlic are completing their life cycle within 3 months. Within 3 months, that means in the childhood of sugarcane. So no competition for sunlight, no competition. When the pulses and oil seeds will be harvested, when pulses and oil seeds will be harvested, the residues should be added as a mulching. Residues should be added as a mulching near the sugarcane. Jivamrutam. Jivamrutam. 200 liter to 400 liter Jivamrutam per acre. 200 to 400 liter Jivamrutam per acre twice a month. 200 liter to 400 liter Jivamrutam twice a month through irrigation water we have to give. Through irrigation water we have to give. Twice a month. 2 times in the month. Every 15 days. Through irrigation water. 200 to 400 liter Jivamrutam per acre. How much maximum Jivamrutam we will give in the soil? How much maximum? 400, 600, 800, 1000. How much maximum Jivamrutam we will give to the soil we get miracle result. We get miracle result in the production. Miracle. Surprising result in the production. So we have to give maximum Jivamrutam so that we can get maximum production benefits. Water management. Water management. After planting of sugarcane, initial 3 month, give the irrigation water in each trench. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Every trench. Give the irrigation water in every trench with Jivamrutam. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Every trench. Each and every trench. To give the irrigation water. After 3 months of the plantation, stop the watering in number 1, sugarcane. Stop the watering in number 1, sugarcane trench forever. Stop the irrigation water in number 1 in sugarcane furrow. Give the water in number 2, number 3, number 4. Give the water in number 2, number 3, number 4. After 6 months of the planting, stop the irrigation in number 2 and number 4. After 6 months of the planting, stop the irrigation in number 2 and number 4. In number 1, we have already stopped after 3 months. Stop the watering, irrigation water in number 2 and number 4 after 6 months. Only give the irrigation water in number 3, that means vegetable. Only give the water in number 3, only vegetable. When we stop 3 trenches for irrigation among total 4 in one trench, one belt, when we stop 3 trenches to give the water in total 4, and we'll give only one trench, number 3, that means we are saving 75% water. That means we are saving 75% water. Yeah, Manadipati, you are welcome from Sri Lanka. 75% water is saved, and mulching will save the soil moisture. Mulching will save the soil moisture and absorb the aerial moisture. Again 15% saving. Again 15% saving. That means 75 plus 15, 90% saving. Write down. In Subhash Palekar natural farming, in Subhash Palekar natural farming, 90% irrigation water is saved. 90%, 90% irrigation water is saved. That means 90% electricity also is saved. 90% electricity also is saved. Jivamrutam spray. Spray schedule of the Jivamrutam. Spray schedule of the Jivamrutam. Jivamrutam should be sprayed on Jivamrutam should be sprayed on sugarcane and all intercrops. On sugarcane and all intercrops. The first spray 1 month after planting of the sugarcane. The first spray 1 month after planting of the sugarcane. Spray should be given on the intercrops and also on the soil also, vacant soil. Spray of Jivamrutam should be given on standing crop, also on the vacant space of the soil, simultaneously at the same time. First spray 1 month after planting, 100 liter water per acre. 100 liter water per acre plus 5 liter filtered Jivamrutam. Plus 5 liter filtered Jivamrutam. Jivamrutam should be filtered by the thin cloth first, then we have to utilize in spray schedule. 100 liter water per acre plus 5 liter filtered Jivamrutam. This is first spray, 1 month after the planting. The second spray 15 days after the first one. The second spray 15 days after the first one. One 50 liter water, 150 liter water plus 10 liter filtered Jivamrutam. Per acre, 150 liter water plus 10 liter filtered Jivamrutam. 15 days after the first one, the second spray. The third spray 15 days after the second one. The third spray 15 days after the second one. Per acre 150 liter water, 15 liter जीवामृत. Per acre 150 liter water, 150, 15 liter, 15 liter जीवामृत, filter जीवामृत. Third spray. The first spray 15 days after third spray. The fourth spray 15 days after the third one. The fourth spray 15 days after third one. 200 liter water, 20 liter of the जीवामृत. 200 liter water, 20 liter of the जीवामृत. The fourth spray 15 days after the third one. The fifth spray 15 days after the fourth one. The fifth spray 15 days after the fourth one. $200 liter water per acre. 200 liter water per acre and 30 liter जीवामृत. 30. 200 liter water per acre and 30 liter जीवामृत per acre. 30. Filter जीवामृत. The last spray 15 days after the fifth spray. The last spray 15 days after the fifth spray. Per acre 200 liter सप्तधान्यांकुर कषायम. Per acre 200 liter saptadhanyankur kashayam without mixing the water as it is alone. Last spray. Last. This is a spray schedule. If you will adopt 100% Subhash Palekar natural farming, if you will follow 100% Subhash Palekar natural farming, %, without mistake. No insect attack, no disease attack. No insect attack, no disease attack. Not necessary to spray herbal insecticides. Not necessary. But if there is a mistake to follow, then every full moon and every no moon. Full moon means Purnima. No moon, Amavas. Every full moon, Purnima, and every no moon, Amavas, you spray Nimastram 200 liter per acre, Nimastram. Otherwise, 200 liter water, 6 to 8 liter Agni Astram, 200 liter water, 6 to 8 liter Agni Astram, or Dashparni Kashaya, or 6 to 8 liter Dashparni Kashaya. Hand weeding should be done regularly. Hand weeding should be done regularly. And keep the weeds as a mulching. Keep the weeds as a mulch. When vegetable crops will be harvested, residues of the vegetable crops should be mulched. Residues of the vegetable crops should be mulched in number 2 and number 4 trench. In number 2 and number 4 trench. Now I have given total technology of the sugarcane to you. Current plantation. 4th Sunday, 27th of the June, evening 5:30, we will discuss about the ratoon of the sugarcane. Ratoon of the sugarcane and another subject related to agriculture. So we have to wait for 27th of the June, the 4th Sunday evening, and I will inform you that there are 24 families in India. Total families, maybe urban, maybe rural, entire families, 25 crore. And in 2060, families will grow 35 crore. And we have 35 crore acre land under cultivation, India. 35 crore acre. That means one family, 1 acre. This is the ratio in future, when population will be stable, according to Malthus theory. In next session, we will discuss about how to manage entire family expenditure, including all expenditure, within 1 acre land. Within 1 acre land in irrigation. One family, 1 acre. So that we can compensate 35 crore families, 35 crore acre land. Self-reliant India, Atmanirbhar Bharat. So today we will stop here and we'll meet again 27th of the June evening 5:30. Thank you very much.